Hello, friends. It's great to be back with you again. Let us see what Samartha Ramdas Swami has said in his 150th shlok. नसे पीतना श्वेतना श्याम काही नसे व्यक्त अव्यक्त ना नीळ नाही म्हणे दास विश्वासता मुक्तीला हे मना संत आनंत शोधून पाहे. O my mind, search for that supreme reality with the help of the saints on your side, which is not yellow, not white, not like the color of the monsoon clouds. It is not blue. It is neither perceptible nor transcendental. Samartha Ramdas Swami says that having belief in that supreme reality will get you the liberation. Samartha Ramdas Swami is explaining about the Brahman in these shlokas, which should not be confused with the gods. As he mentioned in the earlier shloka, all of the gods, including the Trimurti, Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh, are supported by the Brahman or Parabrahman. Brahman is above all of the gods. We come across the descriptions of Lord Vishnu, Lord Sri Krishna, Lord Rama, Lord Shiva in various hymns, stotras, and their idols and pictures. All these gods and also goddesses are identified by the color of their skins or the clothes they are normally shown in, and many other attributes as they are the gods with the form. Some are the avatars of Lord Vishnu in the human form, like Lord Krishna or Lord Rama. We know that Lord Krishna is identified by the color Shyama, or sometimes called Ghanashyama, which means the color of the monsoon clouds, which also can be a mix of blue, black, and white colors. Lord Rama and Lord Vishnu are identified by their blue colored skin. Lord Shiva is identified by his blue colored neck due to the poison he drank, and the overall skin color either white or blue. Lord Vishnu's clothes are normally yellow, same with Lord Krishna. Goddess Saraswati is always represented with white dress. Sun rays are white, sky is blue, the reflection of sky in the water is blue, and so on. So, when we search for the Brahman, which color we should look for? This thought process itself is contradictory to the basics, as Brahman is formless, is infinite, and is eternal. So there is no color by which it can be identified. It cannot be seen with our normal eye. We should never mix up Brahman and start looking for it with the colors which identify various gods. It is not perceptible. It cannot be seen or sensed by any of our senses vision, hearing, touch, and so on. It cannot be visualized with our limited knowledge in our minds. It is also transcendental, meaning it is beyond our ordinary or common experience, thoughts, or beliefs. With all these complexities, how can one seek the Brahman then? Samartha Ramdas Swami says that we need to firmly believe in it. That ultimate belief in the supreme reality itself will help us find salvation. Of course, with that, we need the guidance of the saintly people, the gurus, the swamis, and understand from them what our scriptures have said, even though they too have struggled to describe it. It is beyond the normal experience and can only be seen with divine eyes. Then, how can one describe it in words of any language? Not possible. At the same time, how can we not believe something which has been explained by many saints, rishis, and swamis for multiple thousands of years? If we believed only what we can see, we will probably not believe in atoms, electrons, protons, and neutrons. We know they exist, and that existence is mainly proven by the effects they cause, and not because scientists were able to see them. We cannot see the electrons, but we can see the effect of the electricity. With the same analogy, in this entire universe, there are so many beautiful creations in nature, in living beings, in the galaxy, which are all the effects of something, and that something which is behind these great creations is the ultimate supreme reality, the Brahman. We need to have firm belief in the supreme reality as a starting point in order to then search for it and then not stop until we find it. Friends, if you like this explanation, feel free to provide your comments and feedback, and do like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel A Dialogue with Our Mind. जय जय रघुवीर समर्थ।